Welcome back, Wrestling Warriors. Here on Matt Mysteries, we drop fresh WWE news every day. Subscribe, and let's suplex our way into the stories. From shocking comebacks to jaw-dropping alliances, this is one of those rare moments where the energy feels electric, and every week delivers something no one saw coming. CM Punk is back. Jey Uso is stepping into the spotlight in a whole new way, and a Maverick-sized twist just flipped the entire landscape heading into Survivor Series. Before we dive into the chaos, make sure you're caught up, because what's happening now is changing the shape of WWE's future. Aftermath of Crown Jewel 2025. Ever since Crown Jewel 2025, the WWE has been in full-blown anarchy. Roman Reigns shocked the world by exiling the Usos from the bloodline, sending shockwaves through the locker room. Seth Rollins, once the standard-bearer of Monday Night Raw, turned his back on the allies who made him a champion. And just when fans thought the drama couldn't get any bigger, Jon Moxley, yes, the former Shield brother now fighting out of AEW, threw down a cross-brand challenge that shook the wrestling universe to its core. The atmosphere has felt combustible ever since, with every roster from Raw to SmackDown walking on eggshells. CM Punk's homecoming. The biggest spark of all came this week on Raw. CM Punk, the voice of the voiceless himself, made his thunderous return carrying the World Heavyweight Championship over his shoulder. The Chicago crowd nearly blew the roof off the arena. For a few minutes, it felt like classic Punk. Confident, defiant, soaking in the roar of the fans who had waited years to see him back where he belongs. But the celebration was short-lived. As Punk stood in the ring proclaiming that the best in the world era was far from over, the arena lights dimmed and the echo of a single word rang out. "Ladies and gentlemen!" The unmistakable voice of Paul Heyman signaled trouble. The rise of the new vision. From the shadows emerged Paul Heyman's new creation, a faction so ruthless it already has superstars losing sleep. The group, known as the New Vision, blends raw strength and cold precision. Led by Heyman's scheming mind, it now features powerhouses Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, two athletes with the size, speed, and aggression to crush anything in their path. Their mission, according to Heyman, is simple: dismantle the so-called old order of WWE and rebuild the future in their image. And their first target was none other than CM Punk, the returning rebel who represented everything the Vision wanted to destroy. A heroic intervention. Just as it looked like Punk was about to be overwhelmed by the Vision's numbers, the crowd erupted again. Sprinting down the ramp came Jey Uso, his trademark energy firing up the arena. Once a cornerstone of the bloodline and now walking his own path, Jey Uso stormed the ring with fists blazing, throwing himself between Punk and Heyman's enforcers. The cheers were deafening. In one breathtaking moment, the man once defined by family conflict became the hero of the night, rescuing a rival who, moments earlier, he barely knew. The two men locked eyes, a quick, wordless acknowledgement that survival sometimes requires unlikely alliances. Punk and USO united. Later that night, management made it official. CM Punk and Jey Uso would team up against Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker in the main event. It wasn't just a tag team match, it was a test of willpower against raw dominance. From the opening bell, the energy was off the charts. Reed's sheer size met Uso's agility. Breakker's explosive power collided with Punk's veteran cunning. Every move felt like a message, every counter a declaration that neither man would fold. The crowd lived and breathed every near fall, and for most of the match it looked like Punk and Uso might actually pull off the impossible. The The new recruitment that changes everything. The reveal sent shockwaves through WWE. Logan Paul had officially joined the new vision. In hindsight, it made a twisted kind of sense. Heyman saw in Logan what he's always craved: a spotlight magnet with global reach and limitless confidence. Logan gets the credibility of Heyman's genius and the muscle of Breaker and Reed. Heyman gets a crossover star who can amplify his faction's message to millions. It's a partnership that feels engineered for dominance. Social media exploded within minutes, fans flooding comment sections with disbelief, anger, and excitement in equal measure. The message was clear. No one is safe, and the Vision just became the most talked-about group in professional wrestling. What this means for Survivor Series. With Survivor Series on the horizon, the entire WWE landscape looks like a chessboard ready for upheaval. CM Punk and Jey Uso are bruised but defiant. Word backstage is that they're already plotting payback. Meanwhile, the new Vision, now with Logan Paul front and center, has momentum on its side and the kind of attention that can swing any crowd. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, every top superstar is watching this power shift closely because alliances are changing by the week. Survivor Series has always been about brand loyalty, but this year it feels personal, unpredictable, and deeply psychological. Who's with whom? Who will betray whom next? The answers will define WWE's future. The bigger picture. What makes this moment special isn't just the storylines, it's the emotion. CM Punk's redemption arc, Jey Uso's evolution from loyal twin to lone warrior, Logan Paul's transformation from celebrity guest to full-fledged competitor, each represents a different kind of struggle for identity and respect. Heyman, as always, operates like a chess grandmaster, manipulating pieces with frightening precision. The tension isn't only about titles or wins, it's about legacy, loyalty, and pride. Fans can sense it in every promo, every stare-down, every silent nod backstage. This is the kind of storytelling that makes WWE feel alive, blending athletic spectacle with genuine emotion. Fans at the center of the storm. The audience response has been electric. Arenas are selling out, chants for Punk and Uso echo alongside jeers for Heyman's Vision. Merchandise lines stretch down corridors as fans choose sides, Team Vision shirts flying off the racks one night, Yeet headbands selling out the next. Online forums buzz with fantasy matchups, dream alliances, and theories about what's coming next. That engagement is what fuels WWE's magic. The sense that fans aren't just spectators, but part of the narrative, influencing energy and momentum with every reaction. The road ahead. As the countdown to Survivor Series begins, the possibilities feel endless. Could CM Punk and Jey Uso become the unlikeliest tag team of the year? Will Logan Paul prove to be the missing piece that propels the new Vision into total dominance? And where does all this leave Roman Reigns, who once ruled unchallenged? Every superstar has something to lose. Every alliance has cracks forming beneath the surface. What's certain is that the next few weeks will define who controls the balance of power in WWE. Final thoughts. In a business built on spectacle and surprise, moments like these remind fans why they fell in love with wrestling in the first place. It's about emotion, risk, redemption, and reinvention. CM Punk standing tall again after years away. Jey Uso proving that stepping out of a shadow can create an even brighter legacy. Logan Paul showing that fame means little until it's tested in the ring. Paul Heyman once again pulling strings that no one else even noticed were there. This is more than a storyline. It's a convergence of eras, personalities, and passions colliding at full speed. So, buckle up. The road to Survivor Series has never looked this wild, this unpredictable, or this exciting.